If you were to ask 100 different people what they're looking for in a church, they'd probably give you 100 different answers. A life-changing word, an anointed music ministry, a place of genuine love, care, and support, a multiplicity of programs and outreaches that extend beyond the walls of the church. Most people would look for a church with a strong foundation, yet is open and receptive to 21st century ministry applications and methodologies. That's our vision and our mission here at Greater Grace Temple, the City of David. I'm Bishop Charles H. Ellis III, Senior Pastor, and Amazing Grace starts right now.
For somebody to see your victory. I dare somebody to see God's goodness in the midst of your crying eyes. I dare somebody to see the prosperity of God in the midst of abundance. Is there anybody in here today that is ready to receive the things of the Lord in this brand new year, 2017? I'm looking for God to open up the windows of heaven and pour me out a blessing that I won't have room enough to receive. But I'm not looking for God to come and bless me in my sleep when I ought to be up working for the kingdom. I'm not looking for God to bless me with finances when I'm robbing him of tithe and of offering. I'm not looking for God to give me abundance when I'm living a trifling life. But is there anybody this year that is pressing to do the will of God, that is pressing to acquire the promises of God, that is pressing to see the favor of God upon your life this year? I wish I had about 100 witnesses in here that would give a neighbor a high five and tell them, neighbor, I feel in my spirit that this is the year of reaching and pressing. I feel in my spirit that in order to get what God has for me, I'm going to have to reach and I'm going to have to press. I wish I had somebody that would just reach up. Now press your hands forward and tell them, neighbor, you better get used to that in this brand new year, because I hear God say it's a year of reaching and it's a year of pressing. God is going to dangle some things before you, but you got to reach up to get it, and you got to press through the enemy to attain it. But if anybody is willing to reach and to press, your miracle is in your reach. Your breakthrough is in your reach. That new job is in your reach. That healing, that anointing is in your reach. Is there anybody in here that this year, with the praise team, say, won't you lift your hands instead of listen, and like this, you're going to lift them as high as you can, because I'm telling God, I'm lifting, I'm extending my reach to receive the blessings of heaven, miracles of heaven, breakthrough in the supernatural, healing, deliverance in the supernatural realm. Is there anybody that will get to your feet and get on your tippy toes, as the young kids used to say, and just reach for your miracles, reach for your blessings, reach for that new job, reach for that new home, reach for that new car, reach for that raise, reach for your family, reach for your home, reach for your mind, reach for your health. But look at that neighbor and tell them, neighbor, it's not going to come without opposition. Tell them, neighbor, You can't get it without a fight. And that's why Bishop Ellis told me to tell you, not only have you got to reach, but you got to press those troubles away. You got to press those anger away. You got to press that bad attitude away. You got to press through your tears. You got to press through your hurt. You got to press through your disappointment. You got to press through your fears. You got to press through your pain, through your sickness, through your doubts, through your tears, through your hurt, through your barrenness, through your brokenness, through your poverty. You got to press. And when somebody look at you and you come in church and it look like you done been through, you don't have to tell them that you're blessed and highly favored. If you don't feel it, you can be honest. You can be transparent and tell them, neighbors, I don't feel blessed on this morning. I don't feel high favored on this morning. But the Lord gave me enough strength to press my way to the sanctuary. The Lord gave me enough strength to press my way to the altar. Because I believe if I can just get to the sanctuary, if I can just get to the altar, there's strength at the altar. There's power at the altar. There's anointing at the altar. There's favor at the altar. Shout yay! 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 Somebody over here, I dare you to look at somebody and tell them, neighbors, are you willing to press this year? Are you willing to move doubt out the way? Are you willing to move hate out the way? I wish I had somebody here. Look at that neighbor and tell them, neighbor, are you willing to move your fears out the way? Are you willing to cry and still come to church? Are you willing to be hurt and still come to the Lord's house? Are you willing to be offended and still come and get your praise on? I wish I had somebody over here that would say, neighbor, 2017, it's time to grow up. It's time to mature. It's time to put your big boy pants on. It's time to put your big girl skirt on. It's time to go to the next level. Then everybody in here say, I'm reaching for everything that God has for me. Say, I will receive it. I will believe it. I shall obtain it. I will have it. If you believe it, put them hands together and thank God in advance.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from the Amazing Grace broadcast. If you would like to get the full-length message or for broadcast times, visit us at greatergrace.org or call us at 866-99-GRACE. God bless and have a graceful day.